Good morning and welcome to Storytime. Welcome to the first official summer Storytime. We're so excited that you could join us this morning, and we're going to go ahead and get started. You will not need anything for this Storytime, just your hands and your mouths, and that's it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. All right, stand back up. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. All right, clap your hands. Stomp your feet. Make your hands so nice and neat. If you're ready for a story, take a seat. Good job. All right, Cameron, put on the listening ears for me. Put them on. Put them on. All right, tighten them up. Are you going to catch a bubble on the count of 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. So today's story is called Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a naughty little girl named Goldilocks who lived with her parents. She loved to read books and take walks in the forest. One evening, Goldilocks decided to go further into the forest and see what was there. Should Goldilocks have done that alone? Probably not. Deep inside the forest, Goldilocks saw a big house. She knocked on the door, but no one answered. So Goldilocks opened the door herself and walked right in. Goldilocks saw a huge table in the kitchen, which had 3 bowls of porridge. There's 1, 2, and 3. She was hungry and decided to eat. She tasted the porridge from the first bowl. "Too hot," she cried. She tasted the porridge from the second bowl. "Too cold," she exclaimed. She tasted the porridge from the third bowl. "Ah, just right," she uttered happily. So Goldilocks ate all of the porridge from the third bowl. Next, Goldilocks entered the living room and saw 3 different chairs. There's 1, 2, and 3. She was tired from walking and decided to rest her feet. She sat in the first chair. "Too big," she cried. She then sat in the second chair. "Too big again," she screamed. She then sat on the third and smallest chair. "Ah, just right," she exclaimed happily. So she settled down in the chair, but it broke into tiny little pieces. Goldilocks looked for something else to rest her feet on and walked into the bedroom, where she saw 3 different beds. Here's 1, 2, and 3. She lay down on the first bed. "Too hard," she cried. She then lay down on the second bed. "Too soft," she exclaimed. She then lay down on the third bed. "Ah, just right," she said happily, and fell asleep. Now I have a question for you. Do you know whose house she's in? Can you guess? Can you figure it out? It was the house of the 3 bears, where Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear lived. While Goldilocks was sleeping, the 3 bears came home and saw the kitchen table. "Someone has been eating my porridge," growled Papa and Mama Bear angrily. "Someone has been eating my porridge too, and they ate it all up," cried the little Baby Bear. They go into the living room where the chairs were kept. "Someone has been sitting in my chair," growled Mama and Papa Bear. "Someone has been sitting in my chair too, and they have broken it into tiny little pieces," cried little Baby Bear. They finally entered the bedroom. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed," growled Papa and Mama Bear. "Someone has been sleeping in my bed too, and look, she's still there," cried the little Baby Bear. Goldilocks woke up because of the noise and saw the 3 bears looking at her. She jumped up on her feet, ran out of the room, opened the door, and ran away from the house. Upon reaching home, she decided never to go deep into the forest or enter anyone's house alone. I think that's a good idea for Goldilocks. We're going to go ahead and move on to our songs. So if everyone can stand up for me. And we're going to do If You're Happy and You Know It. You ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Good job, everyone. All right, we're gonna zoom to the moon. Does everyone have their hands ready? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! Good job. All right, does everyone know where their heads are? What about your shoulders? What about your knees? What about your toes? What about your eyes? What about your ears? Mouth? Nose? Good job. We're going to do head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Good job. All right, we're going to do our last song. Can you get out your little turtle for me? Put your little shell on. Perfect. I had a tiny turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water, go, 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 go. He ate up all the soap, nom, 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 nom. And now he's homesick in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubble, 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 pop. Bubble, 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 pop. Awesome job, everyone. So I'm going to end story time a little differently than how I normally do. Today, I want to end with a joke. And that's what I kind of want to start doing now. So if you have any really good, funny jokes that you would like to see on Storytime, you can send them in through our Facebook, through our Instagram. You can comment on our YouTube channel, however you can. I love jokes, and I bet you do too. So today's joke comes from Miss Callie. Miss Callie told me this joke she told me a while ago. But it's so funny, and I still love it, and I love telling people this joke to get a smile on their face. And the joke goes like this. How do you get a tissue to dance? Do you know? You put a little boogie in it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining in, and I will see you next time.